It was a very close play. It looked like the collision and the ball arrived simultaneously from here, but that's what it appeared evidently to the official, because that's what he called.
15-yard penalty against the Golden Bear coaching staff, David Crawford in particular.
Bears calling timeout now. 5:36 to play in the first half. 11-14. Mount Juliet's Bears 7. The Bears want a timeout. We'll pause for 30 seconds and then be back here at Noakes Lassiter Field.
Out comes the flag, so penalty against the Bears.
So that'll bring up 4th down now for the Bears and put the football back at the Bear 9-yard line with a half the distance call.
Jack Sims, left-footed punter for the Bears, will stand in his own end zone. Lebanon will have A.J. Stewart at about his own 45.
Sims kicking into a pretty stiff wind. Stewart going to cheat up to about the 43, and here's Sims' kick. Not a good one. Again, heading for the sideline and out of bounds. This is going to go out about the 20, between the 25 and the 30, I think. Let's see where they finally mark this thing. They're going to put it at the 30.
Mike, what about that kick?
Tommy, he's kicked it at the 9, went out at 30, so it's 21-yard punt. Lebanon takes over on the 30. We're at 5:26 to go in the second quarter.
And what about
nobody's kicked it into that wind tonight.
And it's not going into that wind. The end-over-end kick just kind of died, drifts out of bounds, and Lebanon offense 1st and 10 at the Mount Juliet 30. They're on the short field.
R.T. Grooms, the quarterback for the Blue Devils. Hands it to the far side and trying to move. Breaking a tackle. Here goes Stewart up the middle, over the 30, over the 25, inside the 20, inside the 19 to the 18, where it's 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils at the Bear 18.
Both these teams with the wide offensive look. Multiple receivers, very few backs in the backfield. Bottom line, they both want to run it. They want to spread out the defensive unit. A.J. Stewart there, Mike Manning with a pretty good run.
Tommy, that was 12 yards on that run. That gives him 6 carries tonight for 29 yards.
5:12 remaining in the half. Blue Devils at the Bear 22, or at the Bear 17. R.T. Grooms drops the football. Now going to take off up the middle, get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Did well to do that. 3 Bears all over him there. R.T. couldn't pick it up, couldn't find the handle on that thing. Finally gets it and gets back near the line of scrimmage. He may have lost a half yard. Call it 2nd down and 11 now for the Blue Devils at the Bear 18.
Arkey couldn't find any room to run because he had that big sophomore linebacker, Chris Miles from Mount Juliet, hanging on to his jersey. Miles got back there quickly. It looked like the Bears had a bit of a stun on. Miles across the line of scrimmage quickly.
Williams right. Freddie Hall to the near side, and they get it to Stewart. Heading outside. Stewart at the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Breaks a tackle. Stewart at the 5 and dropped at about the 5. And we got a block in the back, I think, back at the 18.
Bob Lee, a good-looking run by A.J. Stewart, and when he changed direction, that probably moved some of that blocking around, didn't it?
Tommy, we had a good block on the corner. We had our wideout came out, had a good block on the cornerback. When the cornerback was knocked down, he got up and moved back toward A.J., toward the middle, and that's when our wideout could not get off of him and pushed him on in the back.
We got 2 flags. We got flags back at the line of scrimmage. We got another flag down where the tackle was made, so let's see what the call is going to be here. The officials are...
Could that be an offset?
In prayer meeting down there.
Holding against Lebanon. Personal foul, face mask against the Bears. They will offset.
So Lebanon will get the down over. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Blue Devils as they come out of that one smelling like a rose. They could have been back at the 28-yard line.
Mike, what's the penalty situation tonight?
Tommy, so far Mount Juliet has 4 penalties for 34 yards. Lebanon has 1 for 15.
4:12 remaining in the half. Blue Devils knocking on the Bear door at the 18 with a 2nd down and 11. Blue Devils up 14-7, and timeout going to be called on the field. 14-7 Lebanon. Again, we'll pause for a 30-second commercial break, and then we'll be back here at Noakes Lassiter.
It came around the track and presented the game ball here just about 7:10 while we were in our pregame show. They want to try to make that an annual event with the Mount Juliet Student Government Association and the Lebanon bunch kind of swapping up as the game goes back and forth every year.
Hey, the principal Hassler wasn't running. He was on a four-wheeler. Lebanon with a 2nd and 11. Archie Grooms hands off Devin Adams. They got him with a shirt. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. He's lucky if he did, and I don't think he will. I think they'll spot it at about the, well, let's see where they put it. They're going to put it at the 19, so it's a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd down now. And, well, if the guy with the chain is right, it'll be 3rd down and 11 still.
Jordan Isbell, who's got a big cast on his left hand, managed to get that right hand on the jersey of Devin Adams and would not turn loose.
Looking at a 3rd and 11. Archie Grooms out of the quarterback spot. Gets the snap. Grooms going to take off on a quarterback keeper. He's over the 15, driving to the 13. It's going to be shy of the 1st down. But Lebanon probably going to be in field goal range here. Let's see where they're going to mark it. Well, they just barely give him inside the 15. Ball at the 14. And let's see if Lebanon's going to go for it on 4th and 6, or if they're going to try for the field goal. Evidently, they're going to go because Archie Grooms comes back into the huddle.
4th down and about 7 to go. We're inside the 3-minute mark. Lebanon nursing a 7-point lead. They want the big score. They don't want 3.
Hall to the near side. Williams, and they hand it up the middle, and Devin Adams. Adams is loose. He's inside the 15, inside the 10, down near the 5. May have slid inside the 5-yard line. He has a 1st and goal at the 4.
Bob Lee, we need to find out what Bobby Brown's calling that play, because we came back with that cutback lead play, and it worked again like a charm.
Tommy, he's turning to his left, handing off where it looks like it's going to go off left guard. It's like a counter. He bends it back to his right, and it's wide open.
And I like it because he does have a lead blocker. They're pulling that lineman out in front, and it was money in the bank. Lebanon 1st and goal at the 4.
Blue Devils 1st and goal. 2 wide out short side, 1 to the near side. The snap is loose, and they give it to Adams again, and Adams is driving down inside the 1 to the goal line. Touchdown, Lebanon!
Hey, when it works, keep it going, and it came back with the same play. Devin Adams goes off the right side for the touchdown. 4 yards to pay dirt. Bob Lee, you've got the call of this PAT.
Thank you, Tommy. Jacob Lee on to kick for the Blue. Todd Cross here to hold. Jacob Lee, I understand, I was informed before the ball game, Jacob Lee is a junior. Ball club is set. Snap's called for. It's back. The hold's good. The kick's good. It's good. With 2:11 left to go in the half. It's Lebanon 21. Mount Juliet 7.
All over on the 30, takes him 6 plays. They go 20 yards. Adam caps it off with a 4-yard run. Lee again with a kick. 2:11 to go in the 2nd quarter. Lebanon up 21-7.
Lee will kick off with a big wind at his back. Jawan Clemens standing at the 3, and here's the kick, long and deep, driving Clemens back in the end zone. There'll be no return on this one. They'll bring it out to the 20. Lee put it in the end zone.
The Channel 4 helicopter is either looking for a place to land or he's leaving. Highlights of this will be on the Channel 4 tonight. Of course, we'll have the whole game on Charter Communications, Charter Cable 6 tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock.
Levi Brown underneath for the Bears. Hands off to Humes, and Humes breaks it. Over the 25, Humes to the 30, breaks another tackle, and is finally dropped by the Blue Devils as he gets to the 32-yard line. A big gain of 12 by Chris Humes on 1st down. Bears trying to get something going here with 2:01 remaining on the 1st half clock. They trail the Blue Devils 21-7. Lebanon started this game horribly, played the first period deep in their own territory. Now Mount Juliet has been in bad shape the rest of the time. Humes again behind he ran into his own big old man up front. He ran into the back of Michael Jasper, who's 6'5" and 340. And the Blue Devil had a time to get him before he could get around the big guy.
Bates on the tackle for Lebanon, helping out on that play. Bowles, they have been all over it there on the inside.
Second down and 11, and back to throw is Brown. Looks, fires over the middle, drop at the 50. He was in front of Shockley, had the football, but number 34 could not hold it. That belongs to Adam Zacola, and Zacola could not pull it in up at the 50-yard line. It'll be third down and 11.
Well, you don't see this every day, a helicopter landing on the Lebanon practice field. Tick's going to swing the camera around to get a shot of this.
Ball at the 32-yard line, third and 11 for the Bears at their own 32 with a minute 26 remaining in the first half. They trail the Blue Devils here at Noakes Lassiter Field 21-7. Levi Brown out of the shotgun, pulls it out and wants to throw. Fires long, got a man behind everybody, overthrows him down at the Lebanon 30. He had beaten the Lebanon defensive back, gotten behind Mark Hancock down there, and had clear sailing if he catches up to that football.
A hold is going to be called against Mount Juliet on that pass protection in the backfield.
Lebanon going to decline it. They're trying to decline it, which will bring up fourth down.
Levi Brown, folks, has got an arm. He gunned that thing a long way into the wind.
Down to the Lebanon 30-yard line.
And overthrew his man. I don't know that they've got a guy who can run as far as Levi can throw it. And they're going to have to punt it again.
With a minute 18 remaining in the first half, the Blue Devils lead it 21-7 here in the battle for the county bragging rights. Lebanon and Mount Juliet. Sims on the kick, stands at his own 18, gets a low snap and gets this one away. Another horrible kick. This one going to go out of bounds at about the Bear 45, and the Blue Devils will have great field position. They'll spot it at the Bear 46, and that's where Lebanon will take over. First and 10 with a 21-7 lead, a minute 10 to work here before the half.
Mike Manning, what about that kick?
Tommy, that kick went 14 yards, and Lebanon is taking over on the 45 with a minute 10 to go.
Well, Lebanon has had great success running the football out of the spread look. Don't be surprised to see him keep it up. A minute 10 is an eternity in high school football.
21-7, Lebanon with the lead here at Noakes Lassiter Field. Arcade Grooms out of the shotgun, standing at the 50. Rolls to his right, wants to throw. Grooms looks and flips it out there, and it's incomplete, but a flag is down back at the 48 of Mount Juliet, and that will probably be a hold on a Blue Devil back there. And that will be the call.
Lebanon tries to hinge those offensive linemen.
Boy, that's going to be a loss for sure. From their 45, the penalty is at the Lebanon 47, which will put Lebanon back at their own 37, and that is almost a 20-yard penalty.
Lebanon tries to hinge that offensive line, and what I say when I do that, if you imagine keeping that right leg planted in the ground, and they'll open up with that left foot and just try to get an angle on that defensive lineman to give our key a little running room back there, and apparently we got a handful of jersey.
And they penalize us only from the line of scrimmage, so it's back to the Mount Juliet 45. Grooms had to go down low for a snap. Fires over the middle, got his man at the 50 to the 45 to the 30 to the 35. On his feet to the 30 to the 25, heading for the near side to the 15 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Shockley!
And what a block by Cini down there, the other receiver helping out. You take a 12-yard pass route, and it goes all the way. He got some blocking downfield. Little Cini with an outstanding block to take out two Mount Juliet defenders at about the 5-yard line, and Lebanon cashes in right before intermission. Bob Lee, great teamwork downfield.
Tommy, he just rode Cini's hip. When he got to one side, he cut off the other, and it was nothing but clear sailing. Jacob Lee on to kick for the Blue Devils. Todd Cross to hold. The ball club is set. He asked for the snap. It's back. The hold's down. The kick's up. It's long. It's true.